Namaste. I am Dr. Srinivas Murthy, Professor of Pediatrics at JSS Medical College, Mysuru. At the outset, I am extremely thankful for NNFI for giving me this opportunity to develop this app. To start with, it is a very easy to use app that has been developed for the use of neonatologists, pediatricians, neonatal nurses, and clinical pharmacists. Just go to the Google Play Store, download the standard procedure. So to begin with, again I extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Ranjan Pejawar, Dinesh Tomar and Rishikesh Thakre from NNFI who has given this opportunity, and I'm very proud of my team, Dr. Deepthi and Dr. Sushma, who has helped me in developing app, and more importantly I'm very thankful for Mr. Nagendra and his team from Ideas Unlimited Mysuru because they have done a wonderful job.
In the beginning, you see well laid out icons of this calculator. So let us see one after the other. Once you click on neonatal calculators, then you see list of all the calculators available that can be used in day-to-day neonatal practice. To just give you an example, I am opening cardiorespiratory calculator and I am selecting whichever is needed. For now, I am going to select saturation oxygen pressure index, which is a very recent one which is published. So you need to type the desired input values. For example, in this case, FiO2 of 50%, CPAP of 5 and SpO2 of say 90, and then press calculate button. This is going to give the value as the result. Coming to gestational calculators, very handy to use. For example, if you want to calculate the corrected gestational age and chronological age, all that we need to do is type in what is the birth gestation, for example 28 weeks in this case, and select the birth date from the calendar that will be popping up, and then select the visit date. As a default it will be today, but you can select any other date. Click OK and then click calculate. It gives what is the chronological age of the child and what is the corrected age as of the visiting date. Metabolic calculators are quite intensive. There are quite a good number. I'm just giving an example of correction of hypernatremia with free water deficit. Here you can open the calculator, type in the weight, in this case 1.2 kilos, and put the value of sodium that has been obtained from the lab, for example 165. Then it gives what is the amount of free water deficit which has to be corrected. Nutritional calculators, which are very essential in any level 3 neonatal unit. I would like to concentrate here on TPN calculation. So this is one of the very intensive job that we do in neonatal units. I'm going to elaborate it now. Type the weight of the child, in this case let us say 1.5 kilos, and total fluid the baby needs is around 100 ml per kg per day. Glucose infusion rate is 5, amino acid requirement is around 2, phosphorus 20. Now just press preparation, then you get the whole thing recipe available for preparing. So that will be very easy for the nurses or the clinical pharmacy people to prepare the TPN. It also gives the value of amount of dextrose that has to be mixed. In this case it is 98 ml of 10% dextrose and 1 ml of 50% dextrose. It also displays what is the concentration of the dextrose solution and what is the concentration of dextrose in the whole of the TPN as well. So it also gives the calculation of the energy density of the fluid that we are giving. This is followed by a reference prescription which can be used for people who are just beginning their neonatal career, and on top of it we can enter the name of the child and then IP number or MRN number, whatever it is, and then we can say create label, and that will create a label which includes whatever the calculations that we have done. This can be printed and shared with mail or WhatsApp or any other such sharing platforms. So phototherapy calculator is another one which we feel that it is very essential for day-to-day use. So just type the bilirubin value, say in this case 18, and whether the risk is low, medium or high you need to select. In this case it was medium, and what is the age of the child. In this case it was 48 hours. Then press calculate button, it says start phototherapy. This is followed by the drug calculation. Here we have calculation for antimicrobials. Let us choose one drug, say cefotaxime. Type the weight of the baby, say 2 kgs, and say calculate. Then you can see what is the dose has to be administered. That means to say this is the dose that is appropriate for this weight of this child and frequency of administration. And as we know, in neonates we need to have some corrections for the gestational age and chronological age, that is given here in under the preparation or administration. In this case, if the child is less than 7 days, it has to be given 12th hourly instead of 8th hourly. A similar arrangement is made for non-antimicrobial drugs. So this is followed by continuous infusion drug calculation, where we have two categories in this. In the continuous infusion calculator, we just need to choose the drug that we generally use for infusion. Let us say midazolam, then type in weight of this child, say 1.3, and then say calculate. It gives what is the loading dose that has to be given, what is the initiation dose, what is the dose range, again similar to that what we see. Of course, infusion, it is an infusion, and the compatibility as well. Other important thing is how to prepare inotropes. We use these 4 common inotropes in neonatal practice. So if you just put all these input values and say calculate, it says that we have to mix dopamine with a concentration of 40 mg per ml, 0.6 ml with 24.4 ml of normal saline, and infuse at a rate of 0.5 ml per hour to achieve our goal. So these are about drugs, and then let us go to neonatal scores. There are commonly used scores here. There are a couple of them which are just recently published, so it might not be very popular. I'll just give you an example of PIPA score. This is the score which will give us the risk of development of moderate to severe encephalopathy in any baby who has undergone asphyxial insult. So this has to be scored between 3 to 5 hours of age. All that we need to do is put the clinical input, and then we have to enter what was the arterial lactate within 1 hour of life, or umbilical arterial lactate. Say if it is 2, then the risk will be 23%. If the lactate is 3, then the risk becomes 31%. Anything which crosses 30% is considered as high risk. Strip score, we all know how to use Kramer scale for assessment of clinical assessment of jaundice. It is a modification of that, or probably improvement of that. So you just need to choose where is it jaundice on the clinical basis. It is in zone 2 or zone 4 or zone 3, whichever it is, and then we have to look for the stool color match with the strip. Whichever the closest match is there, you can just punch that button, and it will give the predicted serum bilirubin of 13 mg plus or minus 2 mg per deciliter. So following this course, we can go to the last part, that is a neonatal chart. So these are 2 important interactive charts. These are very important when the babies are staying in our unit for a longer time, particularly preemie babies, when the weight gain becomes an important issue. I will show you how to use this. Open the calculator and you see a blank space. There is nothing here. Here we have to enter the weight in grams. So it's important, it is weight in grams. Say let me put as 800 grams and then say enter. Then we get a reference chart. This can be followed by entering the values on different days. Say day 1 it will be 800, and again after management on day 8 it can come to 700. So let me plot this graph. You can see the observed value graph is plotted against the reference chart. Similar to this, we have another chart for preterm bilirubin. This is based on NICE guidelines. For all preterm babies, you need to first select the gestation of the baby, birth gestation. So let me say it is 27 weeker, and then there is a reference chart already available. Then just keep entering what is the bilirubin. Say 4 on day 1, then comes down to 5. Just say plot graph. You can see there is a observed value graph that is being plotted. I think this is the overview of this neonatal Shishu app in a nutshell.